While some of the gold I find detecting is coming off my property, I spend a lot more time exploring adjacent areas when it comes to metal detecting. My Arizona property is actually intended as a base of operations, a location I can live and work out of, but also explore.
Little 1 grammer, probably.
And of course with the added perk that there's gold pretty much everywhere out here, even if it's not economic.
Yeah, it used to be something right in the center of that nugget, probably a piece of pyrite. And it weathered out.
But I still spend a lot of time exploring for and detecting in new places too.
And get back in the frame of the camera there. Where'd it go? Come on there. There it is. What are you? Oh, no freaking way. Right there. And that'll show gold all back there once I dissolve that caliche off of it. And then make a nice little nugget necklace.
There's something calming and inspiring about the desert to me. I just find the colors and the geometry pleasing. The silence is often only broken by the occasional movement of air across your ears. With the arrival of spring, it became apparent that I needed to deal with the heat and vapor issues inside the Conex. It had arrived with a few small vents in each corner, but they just weren't sufficient to vent the moisture from the wood I had stored inside, nor from the fumes from the fuels. I don't intend for these videos to be a how-to. I'm sure I'm making plenty of mistakes along the way as I learn, and I don't want to represent myself as an expert. I'm just a guy out here doing this and getting it done.
There we go. That was easy enough. Now my workshop can breathe in there.
A lot of people have asked what my costs were. The land ran about $200 per acre, but I was able to get owner financing, so the money I actually spent was low. The Conex was $2,000 and $1,500 for freight since I'm in such a remote area. I paid $200 extra for paint, but obviously they neglected to paint the roof. I bought my ATV a few years ago with an overheating problem for $700 and fixed it with a day of tinkering around. And finally my backhoe was something that I bought after pretty close to 4 years of looking on the internet. It was the only four-wheel drive unit that I could find after that entire time that was affordable, and I bought it with a ton of problems that I'm still working through. But if you aren't mining, you really don't need a backhoe. This white roof coating has already made a pretty significant difference cutting down the heat inside the Conex. And I have enough left over to put a second coat on when I come down next time. I bought these repurposed water tanks for $100 a piece. One is used to transfer and haul water, and the other is used for storage. Eventually, when I get the money though, I'm going to buy an actual water tank. Along the way, I've managed to acquire a new claim, which I plan on developing into an actual hard rock mine. And if the values hold out, I'm going to try to market this one to a junior explorer or a larger miner.
Right when you think it peters out, it just gets better and better and better. There's one right there. Another pocket, and this one's continuing. Oh, it ends right there. Dead ends. But we just uncovered another one right there. Guarantee there's gold all through there. Plan is just continue taking this bank back, see how far this carbonate section goes, and keep looking for these little pockets, because everyone's holding gold. Is that one? Nope, not that. But let's see what we got, if there's anything hidden in it. Nope, seems to die out over here more or less. That's my coil hitting. Well, there's a little bit of something there, but most of it's coming right down here.
These are some of the quartz specimen and gold pieces that I'm getting out of this pocket mine. I need to make it clear, however, that I didn't discover this mine, but the guy who did just a few weeks ago was generous enough to let me take a few pictures of the stuff he had left, although he's already crushed and sold most of what he found there originally. So the original find was actually really impressive. Thought it was really cool. I just wanted to show people all these little round BBs are gold, and that's what happens when you put ore through a crusher, and as those chains are spinning, it hits the gold and wraps it around until it finally turns into a little sphere, and that's what all of these are. And what do you reckon you got there? 2 ounces anyways?
I think I'm close to 2 ounces.
These are all fines?
Yep. Whatever quartz is still in there will melt out when put it in the kiln, and it'll be just all solid gold.
Thanks for showing us that.
You're welcome.
I tried a simple crush and melt, but this torch that I bought at the store just had some weird problem that would make it extinguish if I moved the hose even slightly. The guy who discovered this pocket found a pretty cool electric kiln online that he's going to buy, and I think I'm going to buy one as well for next time.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Dukes? Can you sniff those nuggets out? Sounds like this one's kind of in the side of the bank here.
I try to fit in some detecting at the end of the day, even if it's only for an hour or two, and having this base here has really helped me be able to get out almost every day.
Yeah, it got louder, so we're somewhere in there. Gotta get my pick out here. Got it out. Cool, picking up the camera there, so we can do it with the pinpointer. Get her in situ. Huh. Don't know why that pinpointer didn't pick that up. Keep an eye out for gold in there. Oh, is that it? I think I see some gold. Sure enough. Not a bad one. I wasn't expecting something that big. Probably 2 grams. 1.5 grams anyways. Got a little bit of, can't tell if that's quartz or caliche on it. Oh, that's caliche. Pretty solid gold nugget right there. Nice. The only thing it's missing is Ozzy playing under it.